Hi everyone, it's Ray with Tarot Living. So guess what day it is? It's Tarot on the Go day. It's actually a long weekend here and I've got a few minutes, so I've got my flower in my hair and trying to enjoy some of the nicer weather because it was a very long winter here in Canada. So I'm just madly shuffling. I've got my commemorative edition, Pamela Coleman Smith commemorative edition. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Ooh, okay, the Emperor is the first one. Now, we've had this card actually not that long ago, so let's do the second one. Sorry, I'm off camera there. They're falling. The Devil card. So that's the second one. Okay, so we've got the Devil card and the Emperor card. Wow, that's a great combination. So I'm just going to set those down. So we had the Emperor card not that long ago, and we probably talked about it, but I'll talk about it a little bit more. So the Emperor is a 4 in the tarot deck, in the major arcana. And 4s, as I'm sure all of you know, tend to mean structure and stability, and they really represent the 4 elements. They represent, a square, a box that's very stable on the ground. That's how you can think about a 4. They are really about manifestation in the physical world. And in tarot, 4s tend to really talk about order and form and structure. And so when you see a 4, typically there's something that is structured or there's something that is even not moving. It can actually create stagnancy, especially in the cup 4 of cups and 4 of pentacles. So the wands and the swords, the 4s are not so much so, and part of the reason, although the swords is a rest, but the reason that the cups and the pentacles end up with a little bit more stagnation, in my opinion, is because it's a feminine energy. It's a passive energy already, and so if you add a 4 on top of it, then you can really create some level of stagnation there, and being kind of more stuck. So that is a 4. So the Emperor, who is a 4 in the major arcana, is all about that structure, order, form. He's like the father figure, the authority figure. He's like the boss. He's also talking about, hey, let's order and structure things in order to manifest in the physical world. So he's all about the things that are very settled and very grounded and really making things happen. And so you can see he's sitting on a cement sort of throne, and he's very structured, and he actually has an Aries ram. Of course, he's ruled by Aries, and Aries is fire energy, and it's all about drive and initiative and moving forward. And so if you add that 4 with that sort of very assertive fire energy, you really end up with a lot of authority and a lot of structure and a lot of rules. And so it can represent things like a boss, or the government, like a structured company, and someone is above you. There could be a hierarchy. Someone is in control of a situation, or you want to be in control of a situation. So that's what the Emperor is all about. And then we have the Devil card, and that is very interesting because the Devil card is almost the opposite of the structure and the control of that Emperor. The Devil card is saying you no longer have control over yourself and your ability to manifest. You are at the whim of your desires or your vices or the things that control you or other people that control you, and you don't have as much control. And so they're almost like an opposite, where the Emperor is in control and we are in control of the situation. The Devil is saying, no, you're not in control of that situation. You're not manifesting well. You're down a road where you're actually not utilizing your ability to manifest in a positive way, because you may actually be going off on a tangent. You might be diverted. Your attention might be diverted into vices, addictions, things that there's a song by LP recently. I don't know the exact line, but she said, I'm drawn to all the things that will undo me. And that's how I look at the Devil card. We're drawn to the things that will undo us, the things that will not allow us to move forward in the way that we want to, in the best way possible. So the Pentacle, of course, is upside down, and there's a lack of ability to manifest well and to even look at things in a positive way sometimes, and you can get kind of negative and go down down that road. It can also be about someone else who's having control over you. So where this person who might have control over you is saying, well, I'm going to tell you what to do, but I'm doing it in a structured way, and you may not feel like you have freedom, but it's not something terribly negative as much as this card. This card can suggest that you're really being controlled either by your own self-bind, to these addictions or these vices, or you might even be controlled by someone else or kind of under the spell of someone else who is taking you down a road that you're not going to want to go down. It's not going to be necessarily a way for you to bring out the best in yourself. It's not going to be a way for you to manifest well. So it's like, I have control and I've lost control. I'm manifesting well, I'm not manifesting well. I'm doing things that are going to help me move forward in a structured way, and I don't have a plan, and I'm being, my attention is being diverted by the things that will undo me. So those are the differences between those two cards. So that was a really interesting pull for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. And also, just a reminder, please subscribe if you haven't already, and please check me out on Instagram and Facebook under Tarot Living, and Instagram is tarot.living. Make sure you have the dot in there. All the links are below. Take care and have a wonderful day.